श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम्
आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। गुकारस्त्वन्धकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। वासुदेवेन्द्रयोगीन्द्रम् नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुम् मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधोऽभिधीयते। तत्त्वविवेकः कः? आत्मा सत्यः तदन्यत् सर्वं मिथ्या इति। सर्वं मिथ्या इति आत्मा कः? स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीरात् व्यतिरिक्तः पंचकोशातीतः सन् अवस्थात्रय साक्षी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपः सन् यस्तिष्ठति स आत्मा स्थूल शरीरं किम् पञ्चीकृत पञ्चमहाभूतैः कृतम् सत्कर्मजन्यम् सुखदुःखादिभोगायतनं शरीरम् अस्ति ఛాయతే वर्धते विपरिणमते अपक्षीयते विनश्यति इति षड्विकारवत् एतत् स्थूलशरीरम् सूक्ष्मशरीरं किम् अपञ्चीकृत पञ्चमहाभूतैः कृतम् सत्कर्मजन्यम् सुखदुःखादिभोगसाधनम् पञ्चज्ञानेन्द्रियाणि पञ्चकर्मेन्द्रियाणि पञ्चप्राणादयः मनः च एकम् बुद्धिः च एका एवं सप्तदशकलाभिः सह यस्तिष्ठति तत् सूक्ष्मशरीरम् Second part of the Tattvabodha. First one Adhikaritvam, second one is called Tattvavivekah. So when student has asked what is Tattvavivekah, then Guruji has replied Atma Satyah. Other than this, everything is mithya. And again, that he has asked, Kaha Atma, what is that Atma? In yesterday, what I have told, that we have to always remember, Atma is not third person. Atma, the meaning of Atma means I am. So that Shishya has asked, really, who am I? Atma Kaha. Really, English translation is, who am I? Really, what is my nature? Then Guruji says, this I am is distinct from Sthula Sukshma Karan Sharira. This I am, what we are talking about, is beyond Pancha Koshaha. This I am is a witness of three states of we experience every day, and the real nature of I am is Satchidananda Swarupa. So, except Satchidananda Swarupa, these all three are considered as a, not three, but we can do as a mithya. Atma Satya, Tadanyat Mithya. Then we ask, what is that Atma? Then Guru says, Atma is not Sthula Sukshma Karan Sharira, even Atma is not Panchakosha. Then Sthula Sukshma Karan Sharira in Panchakosha we have to consider as a mithya. Because first is Tadanyat Sarvam Mithya. And we have seen the definition of mithya. It is not non-existent, it is not even existent, but it is in between. Non-existent and existence is called mithya. And another definition is adhara ananyatva. It depends on somebody else for its own existence. It's called mithya. Then student has asked Sthula Shariram Kim, that we were seeing Sthula Shariram Kim. So reply was Panchikruta Panchamahabhutaihi Krutam. how this gross body, Sthula Sharira is gross body, how it can made up Krutam. Then Bhagwan, Guruji has replied, Panchikruta Panchamahabhutehi Krutam. When Panchikaranam part come, at that time we'll see what is the meaning of Panchikaranam. But yesterday what I said, which are not made up of five, but by this one process they have made in five. It's called Panchikaranam. So grossification, Panchikaranam is called grossification. So this gross body is grossification of all five elements, space, air, fire, water and earth. And we have seen also one thing more. Shastra is not interested whether five Pancha Mahabhuta are there or three Pancha Mahabhuta are there, because we are not interested. Suppose somebody says, this is ornament, you keep ornament with you and give me the gold. So we are interested in what? Ornament or gold? Immediately we say we are interested in gold, not ornament, because ornament cannot be separate from gold. Same way, the meaning, it will come, but still there is a one technical word I can say. Suppose clay is a cause of pot, then out of clay, what we have prepared pot is called karyam. It's called karyam. Clay technical name is karanam and pot is karyam. And whenever we say, whenever we touch pot, which is what? Only clay only, the meaning karya cannot separate from karana. If upadhan karanam cannot be separate from its karya. So either Panch Mahabhuta or three Mahabhuta, Vedanta would like to convey, if they are made up of three Mahabhuta, whole Jagat is nothing but three Mahabhuta. If whole Jagat is made up of five Mahabhuta, is nothing but whole Jagat is five Mahabhuta. That is only they would like to convey. They are not interested 6, 5, 3. Some people have raised the question, why they are 3 in Chandogya, why they are 5 in Taittiriya Upanishad. So Shruti says, we are only interested karyam karanat avyatirikta. Karyam cannot separate from karana. So this is only they would like to convey. Panchamut Mahabhuta is karana, whole Jagat is karya. Even this full body is also karya. So this is called Panchikruta Panchamahabhutai Kruta. Then another significance of this Sthula Sharira, it says Satkarma Janyam. Janyam is called born. It is born. It is born out of what? It is Satkarma. Because of our own Punya Karma, this gross body is given. We have discussed one time, but still there are Punya Yoni also. There are Papa Yoni also. Punya Yoni, we can say, is the old Devatas. Start from Sarga up to Hiranyagarbha, all are called Punya Yoni. So meaning of Punya Yoni means they cannot do any karma and they cannot again incur Papa and Punya. They have to only exhaust their Punya only. So in Devata Yoni, they are always exhausting their Punya. Another is called Papa Yoni. So this all lower, all yonis are called the Papa Yoni, Pashu, Pakshi, all other than human being, everything is called the Papa Yoni. Here, even these animals cannot do any karma. They are programmed animals. They cannot so they have to exhaust their own papa, nothing else. They cannot incur punya also, they cannot incur papa also. They are also exhausting their papa. Same way Devta, they are exhausting their punya. Kshine punye, bharte lokam vishan. And only human beings are special. And what is the speciality of human being? So that I have written, Bhagavan has given free will. He has given free will freely. So we can use our will freely. It's called free will. And we are, being Manushya, we are the mixture of Punya and Papa. Not only Punya, so we have to exhaust our Punya in the form of Sukha experience. We have to exhaust our Papa in pain experience. But main thing is, free will is given. That's why it's called Satta Karma Janya. Is born because of our some good karma. That's why Bhagavan has given this human birth. That's why it's called Satkarma Janya. Other are, Devata are enjoying their life, but they cannot do anything. Free will is not given. Same way Pashu, free will is not given. So in Vivek Chudamani is very famous one shloka is Durlabham Trayameta Devanugraha Hetukam Manushyatvam Mumukshutvam Mahapurusa Sanshraya. In human body, Bhagavan says these three things. Even first, to have this human body, this yoni is also rare. We don't know how much punya we might have done. That's why we are born as a human being. Always Puja Swamiji used to say, we don't know in next birth we may become a crab. And they are giving in somebody's plate for eating. We don't know what will be the next birth. So this birth is given Satkarma Janya, and it is Durlabham. Durlabham means it is very rare. And in Vivek Chudamani it says there are three things. Trayame Tad Durlabham. Three things are very rare. And how can we achieve these rare three things? So Deva Anugraha Hetuka. Here Deva, generally people take as Ishwarasya Anugraha, the grace of Ishvara, but some interpreted that because of our punya, because of our punya's grace, the cause of the grace of the punya, we have got these rare three things. And the name of these rare three things is Manushyatvam, Mumukshutvam, Mahapurusa Sanshraya. There are many human beings are available. But all we cannot say they have humanness. There is a one word, humanness. Is called Manushyatva. I have heard there is a one poem in Gujarati, but I can translate. It says human being would like to fly like a bird. Human being would like to become a fish. They would like to go inside the water. Human being would like to climb the mountain. Only one thing human being would not like to become, and that one is human being. He would like to become a bird, they would like to become a fish, they would like everything, but they don't like to become a human being. And what is the meaning of human being? One who is ready to help others. Humanness. This quality is called Manushyatva. And Shastra says it is a rare, Durlabha. There are many people are available. They think Bhagwan is even not Bhagwan. This is given only for my enjoyment. One person has said, I am an owner of this much. There are many websites. He says, I'm the owner of 63 websites. He has some pride, But that person doesn't start to think, okay, this is also rare, this human birth. And he asked me, I would like to remain without oxygen for 5 minutes. Can Vedanta teach? He asked me, literally, I'm not joking. He asked me, then say, Shastra doesn't say if Bhagwan has provided oxygen, then why should we remain without oxygen for 5 minutes? We should start thinking, how can I help others? Then he says, now he is not interested to talk with me because he would like to do only, will remain without oxygen for 5 minutes. That yoga I would like to do, nothing else. Even I am an owner of 63 websites. I am organizer. His long list was there. And still, and now I am interested not in Vedanta, but only 5 minutes I would like to live without oxygen. Bhagwan has provided me. Why should I go after it? It's like a one story, One one person has gone to Ramakrishna Paramahansa and he asked, I would like to show my siddhi to you. Ramakrishna Paramahansa say, okay. Then say, shall we go to the bank of Ganga? Then Ramakrishna Paramahansa say, okay. Then he just walked on this bank on the Ganga. He just walked on the other side. Again, he came back without help of any boat. He just walked down and he came back. Then he says, I have got this city. I can walk on the water. I can walk on the ocean. It is good. He doesn't reply anything, Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Then he called and then he asked, how much years you have spent to become a master of this siddhi? Then he says, 12 years. I have just for this siddhi, I spent 12 years. Then he says, okay. Then he called one boatman. Then that boatman has come and Ramakrishna Paramahansa asked, I would like to cross this Ganga. How much money you will take? Then at that time he says 5 paisa. He said, must be 5 paisa or something. He says, okay, fine. Then he says, for 5 paisa, you have spent valuable 12 years. What does it mean? With 5 paisa, you can cross the river. Why should you have to waste your same way? Why should we go after without 5 minutes I can live? What does it mean? Bhagwan has provided everything, nature has provided everything. Only we would like to become a Manushyatva. How can I helpful to others? It's called Manushyatva. Second Durlabham, Shastra says, Mumukshutva, a desire to become free from this sansara. How can I free from this sansara? Mumukshutva. And third rare thing is Mahapurusha Sanshraya. If we have Manushyatvam, humanness, even we have desire for moksha, but if we don't have any guidance of any Satpurusha, then it's so difficult to become a moksha. That's why these three, Mahapurusha Sanshraya, is all trayam etad durlabham. This possible only in human birth. That's why Satkarma Janyam Durlabham. And I have quoted one more thing here. It is come from Kathopanishad. Yamadharma Raja says to Nachiketa, Shreyascha Preyascha Manushyam Etat. Two things come in contact with each and every human being. And what are the names? He says Shreyaha and Preya. The meaning of Shreyaha means moksha. And Preya means worldly entertainment, worldly object. Both Manushyam Etad. Etad means they come in front of human being. Dhiraha, one who has a discrimination. That person, Tau means both of them. Shreyasya Preyasya Samparitya. Samparitya means is examine, analysis, and Vivinaktihi. Then he come in some proper decision and what that person will do. Dhiraha Shreyaha Vrunite. A person who has discrimination. Suppose we can say Vivekaha Vairagyaha, that person Shreyaha. It will choose. Shreyaha means moksha. And Mandaha Preyaha Vrunite. Yeah, Mandaha, we can't say one who doesn't have thinking power. But Mandaha means one who give important only worldly object are called Mandaha. Even one who has million rupees, but in Shastra's eyes, that person is Mandaha. Because they have not proper decision what to choose. It's called Mandaha Preyaha Vrunite. That person will enjoy worldly object, worldly pleasures. But very rare is called Dhira. That's why everything is possible in this only human being, not any yonis. That's why I say Satkarma Janyam. This body is given to us, is a born of our own punya karma, good karma. Again, this full body is Bhoga Ayatana, Bhogayatana. So if we separate Sandhi, split the Sandhi, Bhoga Ayatana. So I have written the meaning of ayatanam is a place. Suppose somebody asks where these lectures are going on, where is the place? So we can say in the hall. Same way I would like to enjoy or I would like to experience the worldly things or object. Where is the place for this jivatma, this full body? That's why this full body considered as a ayatana is a place of what? Bhoga, to experience. If Bhagavan has not provided this sthula sharira, how can we enjoy? Enjoy is better what is experience. And what we can experience? Sukha, dukkha, adi. Not even sukha, dukkha, adi. When whatever transaction we do with Jagat, whatever interaction we do with people are only possible with this sthula body. Otherwise, people will run away. No, somebody comes without. We always afraid. This is Bhuta. Something will do. So Bhagavan has grace and given this physical body, Bhogayatana. This full body is a place where we can experience our own punya papa. And again, this Thula Shariram, Shastra says, Shad Vikaravat. It has 6 type of modification. Vikara means in Gujarati, Vikara Shabda is not good. Hindi, I don't know Vikara, how people use. But in Sanskrit and particularly in Vedanta, the meaning of Vikara means changing. The Vikara means modification. So this body undergoes 6 type of modification. And what are the names? The Shastra says, Asti, Jayate, Vardhate, Viparinamate, Apakshiyate, Vinashyati. Asti, meaning means what I have said. If somebody says, now new person will come in this family, Asti, Asti, some new child is in the womb, is called Asti. Then it never remain in the womb. After 9 months, it comes out. It's called Jayate. So again, modification. Between Asti and Jayate, there is a modification. Whole body becomes full body. Then Jayate never remain as a baby. Vardhate. It grows. It grows. How much? So it says Viparinamate. If boy is there, then beard comes, mushtaq comes. So all hormonal changes are called viparinamati. It undergoes change. Then apakshiyati, whether we like or whether we don't like, but this body starts to decline. I remember, there are one person in Kerala, they say, I will do Kaya Kalpa. Kaya Kalpa means I will keep you all the time. You are young. So please come to my center. I will provide you Kaya Kalpa. So many people, and they take charge a lot, these all people. But after 2 years, this Kaya Kalpa owner, he himself passed away. So they say, apakshayati, vinashyati is not in our head. This is the process. This is the body process. It keep on changing. The meaning of modification is keep on changing. Apakshayate, and time will come. Vinashyati. So this thula sharira, this gross body, always undergo 6 type of modification. Unknowingly, whether we like or we don't like, even we are in sleep, these old cells are breaking, new cells are, they come into picture. So keep on. Even we say every 21 days, our whole body blood is changed within a 21 days. So whenever we have to give blood transfusion, in blood bank, they keep maximum for 20 days. If nobody has come, they just throw. Because after 20 days, we cannot give because everything is changed. So knowingly, unknowingly, this gross body keep on changing. It's called modification. This is called sthula sharira. And what we have to always remind, we have to keep our mind, Atma is vyatiriktaha sthula sharira. Sthula sharirat atma vyatiriktah. And again, atma means myself. I am separate from this sthula sharira, this gross body. I am different from this. And to understand logically, that's why I have given yesterday's that vakya, mama cannot become I. So whatever is mine, I cannot become that. This is simple sentence. Mama aham na bhavati. Whatever belongs to me cannot become I. So body is given. We say my leg is paining, my headache. I have headache inside. So everywhere my hand, my leg. We never say I am paining. We never use this sentence I am paining, because we never say I am paining, but we say my leg. So if my leg is there, so I cannot be my. So this is called sthula sharira. This is called negation, badha. I am not sthula sharira. So again I have written, one has to always remember Atma means I am not gross body, but gross body needs Atma to keep it alive. Without consciousness, gross body cannot possible, but without a gross body, consciousness can be possible. So that I am not gross body. And even we can tell the problems of this gross body is not my problem. It's body only. I always used to say Bhagwan has provided two sadhana. Sadhana means instrument. We can maintain our instrument, but we should not mourn on instrument. So two instrument Bhagwan has given. One is called Sthula Sharira and another is called Sukshma Sharira. So if we eat any food with spoon, the spoon considered as an instrument for eating. If we use car for transportation, the car considered as an instrument. So anytime we claim, I am car, I am spoon, we never claim, because these all are instrument for our use. We never claim I am spoon or car. Same way Bhagwan has provided this gross body as an instrument. But here we are making mistake. And which mistake? I am body. This I am body, this notion is called because of Agnana. More and more we have to contemplate on this. This body is given to me, but I am not body. So somebody asked, what should I do in contemplation? Only one thing, body is given to me, but I am not body. The problems of body, it's not mine. Generally people are devastated. Having heard of something problem, we should not, because it is his body's instrument. The first instrument we have seen, now second, it is called Sukshma Shariram Kim. Now, because Sukshma Sharirat Atma Vyatiriktah. So again, teacher has replied, Apanchikruta Panch Mahabhutehi Krutam. This gross was Panchikrutam Panch Mahabhute. Yeah, this Sukshma Sharira is Apanchikruta. It is not grossification, without grossification, but still Panch Mahabhutehi Krutam. It is made up out of these five elements. Panch Mahabhuta, again, Sat Karma Janyam. It is given, it is born because of our punya. It will come. But very interesting, we are keep on changing our sthula sharira, but we never change this sukshma sharira. Whenever Bhagavan has created, manifest this world, at that time for each and every jivatma, Bhagavan has provided one subtle body. That subtle body we are carrying. So what even in this body, with subtle body sitting, it is from, we don't know many lives. So subtle body never gets changed. Again, this subtle body is the instrument That was ayatanam. If you remember, Sukha Bhogadi ayatanam. Here Sukshma Sharira is the instrument with the help of which we can have pleasure and pain, we can experience. And how this Sukshma Sharira is made up. So he says Pancha Granendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, 5 organs of action, Pancha Pranadaya, 5 types of pranaha, Manaha cha ekam, 1 mind, Buddhihi cha eka, 1 intellect, evam in this manner, Saptadasha Kalavehi, Saptadasha means 17, Kala means part. This Sukshma Sharira has total 17 components, 17 parts, but sometime in other texts they have given also 19. So how they come 19? So Man Buddhi, they have given only Man Buddhi, but we can say Mana Buddhi, if we write Chitta and Ahankara. So total 19 parts, otherwise they have not mentioned this both. So we can say 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1, total 17 parts of this Sukshma Sharira. Yaha Tishtati, Saha, one who remains. Actually the meaning of Tishtati means to stand, but here we can't take as a stand. One who remains are called Sukshma Sharira. So this is the definition of Sukshma Sharira. So what is the role of Sukshma Sharira? So I have written here, Sukshma Sharira keeps this gross body alive. If Sukshma Sharira goes out from this body, time being or not for time being, for forever, then they say now this body is out, is dead. So Sukshma body, Sukshma Sharira keeps gross body alive. Traveling of only subtle body, Sukshma Sharira travels from one body to another body, not gross body. And this subtle body, identification with subtle body as I am, is called Jivatma. The definition of Jivatma means consider oneself as a subtle body. And interesting, same subtle body, if he enters in suppose a lion body, then Sukshma Sharira behaves differently, starts thinking how to kill other animal. The same subtle body, if comes in some Rishi's body, then starts thinking how to help others. Same subtle body, but when it takes different type of body, it behaves differently. So that's why I written, in every birth, we change our gross body, but not subtle body. That's why we are carrying many sanskara of our past lives, where everything is stored only in subtle body. What I have said is written, this is the amazing fact. Whenever every physical body pattern is different, the subtle body's pattern is also changed. Even everything is inside. This is Bhagavan's Rachana. And that's why purification of mind is necessary. We don't know how many gross body we have used. This Sukshma Sharira has used how many gross body, and each and every gross body has committed some mistake. Each and every gross body has gone through some pain, pleasure, everything is stored here. And this stored is called chitta, it's called unconscious. This chitta part. And that's why we need chitta shuddhi or purification of mind, because we are carrying very negativities. Unknowingly also, we don't know how it's sitting inside, because we don't know in past life what we have gone through. That's why. So now we say Sukshma Sharir is made of apanchikrita panchamahabhutehi kritam. Apanchikritam means they never undergo this grossification. Apanchikrita panchamahabhutehi kritam. It is made up of 5 elements, but not grossified. And this, the name of his Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jalam, Prithvi is made up. And again it will come. Each and from Akasha have Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, even in Sattva, Rajas. And out of this, how this Gnanendriya, Karmendriya are born. Satkarma Janyam, same. This subtle body also is born out of our punya. Because we don't know in which gross body this subtle body is now available. In this body, if subtle body is available, so I can say the Satkarma Janyam. If same subtle body, if enters in some Pashu Yoni, suppose some cockroach or suppose lizard, then we can't say Satkarma Janyam. But if this subtle body available in human being, then it is called Satkarma Janyam. Satkarma means our good karma. And karma here is called Papa Punya. Yes, karma is not some action, but karma means Papa Punya. And Satkarma means only Punya. So Bhagavan have provided this body for Satkarma. And again, in this human being, this free will is given. This is only blessing for Ishwar. We can choose whatever we like. In others, all are programmed. Kartum akartum anyatha kartum is given is only in human being, not other any units. That's why it is called Satkarma Janya. To have a gross body as a human being is called Satkarma Janya. And this subtle body is Sukha Dukkha Bhogadi Sadhana. In previous it was Ayatana, but here it is written Sadhana. Sadhana means instrument, with the help of whom we can do some activity. It's called sadhana. Car is a sadhana for transport, spoon is a sadhana for eating. Same thing, there are many instruments are available. Same way this Sukshma Sharira is the instrument for what? To complete anything. If we have started thinking, I will go someplace and I will do this. If Bhagavan has not provided this Gnanendriya, Karmendriya, then how can we complete this what way or thought of? So this all Gnanendriya, Karmendriya, even Pancha Prana, all are given as a sadhana for transaction with this world. So how it, so I have written from Gnanendriya, word come inside. This all 5 Gnanendriya, sense organs keep on reporting. Something is external, and Karmendriyani are means for transaction. They start doing, they started to take action, Karmendriyani, and because of prana, his whole body is live, is functioning. All physiological systems are possible only because of prana. And if mind was there, then how can have perception? So all are called sadhanam to have interact with the world. So Bhagavan has provided this subtle body. And this subtle body is made up of Saptadasha Kalavihi, is made up of total 17 parts. And what are the parts? I have just shown below. Pancha Gnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani, Pancha Pranaha, Manaha and Buddhi. So Pancha Gnanendriya. So you know there is a one story is given in Prashna Upanishad. All this sense organ. Even Gnanendriya says we are the best. Karmendriya says we are the best. Mind says I am the best. And Buddhi says I am taking decision. I am best. Then who will decide who is the best? Then they have, they have come to in one conclusion. They will go for holiday. Like in people are going for holiday, then they have closed their house and they go out. Same way they say we will go for holiday. So suppose this eye, ear, taste, skin, what else? Nose. One by one, they say everybody has to go for 1 month vacation. Means they should not function as an eye. They should not function as a ear. Somebody says I cannot able to hear. So one by one, everybody went out for vacation, but still body has no problem. Body can sustain. If person is blind, body can sustain. If person cannot able to hear, body can sustain. Same way skin, same way nose. After corona, no, many people has this smell, capacity to smell has gone, but they have no problem. They have no problem. Then Pancha Karmendriya also, they gone out. Still, they have no problem. Then mind says, tell me now, I will go out. Then person become a coma, goes in coma, but still survive, no problem. Even there are many people who doesn't have buddhi, still they have survived. But lastly, prana says, let me try to go out. So just prana would like to go out. The prana goes, body goes. Then the all other this Gnanendriya, Karmendriya says, please remain inside, don't go out of this gross body. We are ready to accept you are the great. So all Pancha Prana are the considered a king among all subtle bodies. Without this, body can sustain, but without prana, our body cannot sustain. So Pancha Prana. And what I think I have given one, I have seen these are, I have inside there is a motor. So one is electricity, one is the inside motor, and there are the wings. So one example, electricity gives electricity to the motor, and this motor provided this electricity to these wings. Then it keeps on rotating. But people cannot able to see this electricity. So we can consider inside motor is a Sukshma Sharira, and these wings are called Sthula Sharira. And what is the job of electricity? It just make motor live. With electricity, it starts rotating, this fan also starts. Same way, Bhagavan has provided consciousness. First, it makes live this subtle body, Sukshma Sharira. When Sukshma Sharira is live, it makes live Sthula Sharira. So because of consciousness, both are live, but without both of them, consciousness remains live. So this and a Sukshma Sharira, we can call as a Mithya, because therefore all sustenance, they have to depend on consciousness. But consciousness without Sthula Sukshma Sharira, no problem. So it is Satyam. Consciousness is called Atma, and Atma, another name is I am, myself. Now it will start. What is this Pancha Gnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya? Let me change. Shrotram Tvaka, Chakshuhu Rasana, Granam Iti, Pancha Gnanendriyani, Shrotrasya Dikdevata, Tvachaha Vayuhu, Chakshushaha Suryaha, Rasanayaha Varunaha, Granasya Ashvino, इति ज्ञानेन्द्रियदेवताः श्रोत्रस्य विषयं शब्दग्रहणम् त्वचो विषयस्पर्शग्रहणम् चक्षुषः विषयः रूपग्रहणम् रसनायाः विषयः रसग्रहणम् रसनायाः विषयः रसग्रहणम् घ्राणस्य विषयः गन्धग्रहणम् इति. Now teacher was afraid. Again this student will ask, what is Gnanendriya? What is Karmendriya? So before student asks, he himself explained what is what is Shrotrendriya, what is Karmendriya. So he's given the list. He says total 5 sense organ. Gnanendriya are called sense organ. There are total 5. One is called Shrotram, means ear. Another is called Tvak, means our skin. Chakshuhu, eye. Rasana means tongue. Granam is the nose. So again, let me clear again. Shrotram means here it will see. Suppose this is a face. So I'm not artist, but I can do this. Suppose this is face. So if you say Shrotram, so this Shrotram is not Gnanendriya. But what is the locus of the Shrotendriya? So this is locus, this are. Same way, these eyes are not really speaking because this eye, to see the power of seeing, it manifests from these eyes. It never manifests from these ears. So each and every Gnanendriya have their own locus to come out. It's called locus, and in Shastra it's called Golakam. So there are total 5. Shrotram, but Tvak, I can say, is considered as an organ, and Bhagwan has blessed us. It is all over the body. Even our little finger has same tvacha. Tvak, this sensation of touch is called Tvak. So sensation of touch is this little finger also and little toe also. If Bhagwan has not provided this type of sensation of touch, so sometimes we have go out and some accident take place, and somebody says, where is your little finger? So we say, oh, it has misplaced something. So Bhagwan has provided us all over the body the sense of touch. Again, this is not Tvak. The power of sense of touch is called Indriya. So Indriya is called power, Shakti. And Shakti is always subtle. Even these are subtle. Shakti is more than subtle than this. Chakshuhu, power of seeing. Rasana, power of taste. Granam, power of smell. These are called Gnanendriya. So let me clarify one thing. Sukshma Sharira, this all Gnanendriya, we say is a Pancha Prana 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 or 2, whatever, 17 or we can 19 is available in each and every being. This Sukshma Sharira is available each and every being, and they keep on functioning. So this is the function of Sukshma Sharira. But there are, somebody says, there are chakras inside, there are nadis inside. They are available in each and every, maybe in animal body, I don't know, but it's available in each and every human body. They are available, but they are not functioning. We have to try to activate them. Then only they can activate. Otherwise, they are always remain in dormant form. So we can't say they are useful to us. But subtle body is common to each and every being, and they are useful. And without subtle body, we cannot sustain our life. But without to activate this all chakra, we can sustain our life. So these are also power, but this without power, we can sustain our life. But without subtle body, we cannot sustain our life. So this power, everything is fine. It is there available. Shastra says, Patanjali Rishi says, must be available. But it is need some grace. So some person, if is fortunate, they can activate it. But everybody is not cup of tea. Everybody can, even without this, we can sustain our life. We don't have problem. So we cannot consider as a subtle body. If there are subtle inside, still there are potential to activate, but nobody is activated. And if we try to activate and if we don't know how to handle it, it can create havoc also. People become mad also. So it is better what we have yesterday said, let it remain as a dormant. And if we know how to activate, we need some good teachers. So how we can handle this all chakra. But it cannot consider as subtle body. They are subtle inside. They are helpful. Actually, they are helpful. They can give siddhi. But if you are not, little bit of alert, then they also give some. It can create havoc in person's life. So this is the difference between subtle body and subtle chakras. We can sustain our life without chakras, but we cannot sustain our life without subtle body. If subtle body says, I am going, then body dies. But if chakra is sitting inside, they say we don't want to activate, still we can survive. This is the main difference. Okay. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. Any question?
Swamiji, I have a question. I'll WhatsApp you.
Yeah, you can WhatsApp. Yeah, you can ask if it is helpful to other people. Yeah, please.
Swamiji, I didn't understand how, if the Sthula Sharira, the Sukshma Sharira, how it changes when it enters another body. It will be my rebirth, right? That
There
body
is
will go.
the list of Pancha Prana will come. In when Pancha Kosha description will come, at that time, what are the Pancha Prana? There are one Vayu is called Udana. That Udana Vayu has capacity to take all Sukshma Sharira, and it can travel from one body to another body. Utkramantam Sthitam Vapi, that we are chanting in 15th chapter.
So,
Vayu Gandha Nivashaya.
but see, Swamiji,
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
but we always say that we carry our own papa and punya with us.
Yeah.
So every birth we have. So you said that it will change, like it will take, if you, from a
No, we are
bad
carrying
person
our
to
papa
this.
and punya, but in this
Yes.
body, Bhagwan has chosen some karma to be experienced. That karma are called prarabdha karma. It will come. All sanchit karma are sitting inside, but from that sanchit karma, everything will come later in this text. But from this, Bhagwan has selected some karmas to be experienced, are called prarabdha karma. So we have to experience prarabdha karma in this life. And that karma gets over, this life will be over. So whatever karma we have to. Okay? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay.